from like whenever like I first met you, like back at GE, like I feel like it's like I keep thinking like the song we were listening to earlier when we were like rocking out beats over the over the sound box. It's like this is your life. Are you who you want to be? Like I saw like who you wanted to be, and I saw like the fulfillment of that over this trip. Because I noticed like when we first like talked and stuff, like because I know like even when we first got to Scotland, you and I sat down in the courtyard in the back and just had like an hour, 2 hour talk, and we just talked there for like forever. And like I really like saw the things that we talked about come through, and like don't forget that, because like that's so important. That's like it's like you think about like when Israel crossed over the Jordan, they took the stones back, and then he took one and he put one in the middle to remember how God had met him in the middle, and like remember that, remember what God has already done for you, and keep this as a reminder and a milestone in your life about what God has done for you and where He's brought you through. Because like there's so much fulfillment that's happened over this trip, and I've noticed like your personality, like you knew what you wanted, but it was like you were compromising for what you wanted, for what you thought other people wanted. And like you like really opened up to like who you were and who you are. And like that's so important to just be you, and I've noticed you really are now. And like that's brilliant, man. It's great. And yeah. So don't forget that, man.
And I am going to, on that last note, what Doug said, being a man, that's the key word I'm going to give you. Man. Okay, that trigger word. Because you don't realize it yet, because you're growing into what a man is supposed to be. All right. Don't cheat the process. Don't fast forward. You know, a man is not someone who goes and sleeps with as many girls as he can. A man is one who diligently looks at his heart. Says, how can I grow? How can I be a better person? And your desire is not for titles or sports glory or any of that garbage. The heart is just simply to be a man of God. And I know that's defining the word with the word. But when you look at David, when you look at Solomon, when you look at the men of the Bible, look what they did right, look what they did wrong, learn their lessons, apply them to your life so that you can be the man that God's called you to be. I mean, we've got a bond of a skin deal. But what a man is what God created you to be. That's who you are.
One of my favorite memories of you was the first day that we went to Kelvin Grove Park, the outdoor skate park. And Ellie and I were just sitting on the side watching just all the ministry groups and just kind of observing things. And my favorite memory was watching you almost stand guard over your maid. And something about that just spoke volumes to me, because you were standing as the man over those ladies there, and you were taking pride in what you did. You were taking it seriously, like it was a part of who you were in that moment. And like Dan was saying, like, man, you know, you're becoming a man more and more. Like it's gonna be from the inside out with you, with everybody. That's how it should be. But like it's a process that's already flourishing there, you know. Another thing is your joy, like this joy unspeakable that's become a part of you. It's not going to die. It's not going to die. It's a part of you because He lives in you, and He's made up of joy. He's joy and peace and patience and kindness. He's all those things that you have. So when you go home, you realize that like as you pursue Him, you get to know Him more, He's just going to thrive within you. As you recognize who He is in you and who you are in Him, you'll be unstoppable. Okay? You don't need us to keep you going. You've got it all.